When you're half Japanese, you try to embrace the Japanese-ness. You take photo, you gotta be like, cute. You probably think Japanese is like, kawaii dake ja dame desu ka? And all that. No. There's this kind of Japanese too. I was a confused kid. What I realized is like, maybe it's not nationalities. Like maybe I should find my own style. That's where I met Bijuaruke.
Thanks for joining us on Unpacking Japan, proudly produced by our team at Zen Studio with the long-standing support of Zen Group. To keep these weekly stories coming, please consider subscribing. It's the best way to support the show and really makes a difference. And now, let's get into it. Welcome to Unpacking Japan. I'm Toby, and today I have the pleasure to welcome Aki Yamaguchi. Thank you so much for coming.
Sawadee ka. Thank you for having me.
You're MC and content creator, born and raised in Bangkok, but half Thai, half Japanese.
Yes.
You're now spending a lot of time between both countries and bridging both cultures. And you've done a lot of things in your career, so I'm sure we're going to have a lot of very exciting things to talk about today.
A lot to unpack.
A lot to unpack, exactly. And to begin with, I want to unpack a little bit your childhood and kind of where you grew up, Bangkok. What was it like for you growing up half Thai, half Japanese in Thailand, which is, I think, maybe relatively rare as an experience?
It is actually, because as a halfie, so it's common to have a halfie where the daddy is Japanese and the mom's Thai. Mine is the other way around. And then like, my mom was like, I want to raise my daughter international. So she put me in international school. So Thai dad, Japanese mom, and English at school. So it was like, my surrounding was like Japanese, English, and Thai from the beginning. But my mom also said like, I did not want to speak in foreign language with my kids. So at home has to be Japanese. And then I go out and then I speak Thai, I go to school and then English. So it just came to me naturally. I guess I was like, my baseline was like, people speak different language. That's normal. So that's how it started.
At what point do you realize it's not so
normal,
common?
Right? Yeah. Actually, it took a long time for me to realize, because at school, because it's international school, meaning I will meet people from different country and it's normal to be different. Like my underlying base is like, everyone's different. There's different religion, different culture, and it's normal. And I realize it's not normal when I start going out with my local friends. They have a certain perspective towards world or their concept about other countries and nationalities. And that's the first time I realized, oh, so that's how you think about Japanese. Oh, so that's how you think about Korean. That's how you think about, interesting. I never really thought about it. I just thought they're different and that's normal. So it was pretty interesting.
So going out with locals kind of suddenly makes you realize that you had a pretty unique upbringing.
Yes.
When you think about yourself at the time as a kid, did you feel like you were a mixed multicultural child? Did you feel more Japanese because that was a language at home, or did you feel more Thailand because you were in Thailand? Or?
That is a weird thing. When I was a kid, like my mom like really tries really hard to make me have this like international mindset. Not too Japanese, not too Thai, because she's got a plan. She's like, if something happened, my kid should be able to run away to any country kind of mindset. Like, and then like, I personally, when you're young, you want to belong to a certain group. I wanted to belong to that international kid. So I remember myself saying like, I'm half Japanese, Thai, American somewhere. I don't even have any American, but then because I wanted to belong to that international group. So tried to be international or whatever that was considered international back then. And then did not really touch my Thai. I couldn't write or read Thai as a kid, by the way. Japanese a little bit because I love reading manga so much. My mom will read manga for me and then no, this is too slow. I want to read myself. So I studied Japanese on my own, but I couldn't read Thai or write. I can speak, but I can't read or write Thai at all. So the main language that I could read and write back then was English and Japanese. And of course, it doesn't help if I'm like, keep trying to become international, like, I'm ignoring Thai and then like not learning Thai. So yeah, confused kid I was, yes.
How did you deal with situations then when you started going out with local friends and they are, I don't know, pointing at something and it's all written in Thai and you can't actually read? Did you start kind of
struggled? Actually, like friends was not the turning point of me realizing I need to learn Thai. I'm an otaku, by the way. I love anime, manga, game, and all that. And I have to really admit the part where, like back in the days, it's really hard to get a Japanese manga in Thailand.
Oh, okay.
And it's very expensive. It's import, right? So they do have the translated version. If I really want the latest episode, like now, I must learn how to read Thai. That's the tipping point where I need to read Thai because I want to learn manga. So it wasn't my friend. It's more of my otaku side that was forcing me, girl, if you want to read the latest episode, you need to learn Thai. Yeah, that's when I started trying to learn Thai.
How much of a challenge was it for you to learn the language? I mean, Thai is not an easy language.
No.
It has its unique writing system and I
Very
don't know
hard.
anything about it, but it looks quite complex when you just
It
look at it.
is. The sound is very so I already speak the language. So I kinda know how it should sound. I just don't know what to put to make it sound like what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
And because I start all the language from speaking, including Japanese, I have become that person where like I need to hear it first before I am able to figure out how to spell it. Like, oh, what's this? What this? Qiang. Okay, qiang. What do I have here? Oh, so now I remember if I want this sound, I need to put this and all that. Yeah. So it was hard. It was hard because I did not learn the way every kid would have learned properly in school with the basic fundamental proper curriculum. So I probably went like around the whole entire big bush just to come back to be able to spell one letter. Yeah.
You were mentioning that your mother had this kind of plan for you to be a very international child, internationally educated, and put you into international school. When you start having these struggles linguistically and maybe kind of a little bit of self-reflection on, oh, maybe this is part of my Japanese heritage, this is Thai heritage, and you start forging your own opinions and ideas of what you wanted to do, did you know suddenly like, oh, I want to do this, or I want to go into that direction actually? Maybe I want to focus more on just Thailand, or what was your perspective at the time?
I had a lot of ups and down and different direction going back and forth. So in the beginning, I just want to belong to a group. I didn't have that much friends. So, it was international school. Okay, if this is the type of vibe I need to create, I probably need to. So in the beginning, I was just struggling to belong to that international group. But then later, I got deep into manga and anime. And suddenly my persona just like, I am going to be Japanese. Like, I'm going to be Japanese. I'm going to go to Japan and become a professional manga artist. That was my dream. Because I love drawing. I literally like drew manga. I literally sent some of my manga to Shueisha and Kodansha.
Wow.
It passed only the first round and never made it to any other round. But I was serious about drawing. I love drawing. And I was like, I'm going to move to Japan. I'm going to be a professional mangaka. And then like all that. That's where I got serious about learning Japanese and all that. And that's where my Japanese went like this and my Thai like got slowed down. And then that affected my fashion, the way I think, the way I cut my hair, do my makeup. From trying to be international, I suddenly become Japanese.
Japanese, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
What did you write your manga about that you submitted to Shueisha?
Wow, there was a lot, but I'm not sure if it's embarrassing or if I should be proud about it. So I love... what's that term? Furio manga. Bad boys, like a little bit like, like Furio and all that. I love drawing like baddies, like, girls who can fight and all that. And then like, I probably sent it to the wrong magazine. It was shoujo manga and did not work.
But you passed the first round.
But it passed the first round, meaning my drawing's probably okay, but the stories and the character probably wasn't that appealing to their market or something, whatever the reason was. But I should have sent it to Shonen Jump, but probably did not work. But then it was all about what I liked, and I didn't really think about marketing or the direction and all that. But that's passion, right? So it should be okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how old you were at the time when you submitted those, but it takes quite a lot of commitment to already go all the way towards completing a project and sending it to someone.
And it's expensive too, because drawing, you need a certain type of paper. You need, I'm sorry, it's really old. I know now it's all digital, but back in the days, it was all screen tone. It was this transparent paper where you actually like have to cut that piece of transparent paper on top of the manga to create shadow and depth and all that. Obviously, they don't have any of that in Thailand. Every time I come to Japan, like I just bulk buy these things and then like go back to Thailand and use it. So a lot of time and money spent on that. Yes.
How often did you go to Japan growing up?
Every summer holiday. So like every like, when was my summer holiday? When it's before September, like so it's like July, August. Yeah, summer holiday. My mom will send me to my grandma's place, and I will stay there at least like a month or two, and that's where I indulge into all the mangas and anime stuff.
How was it for you to kind of have, when you are multicultural and you are in one country, maybe you tend to associate with that a little bit more, but then you go to the other country and it reverses occasionally. How was it for you when you were here in Japan as a half Thai, half Japanese kid?
It's funny. I there's a period where I really wanted to be a Japanese person, and then like I just don't think I was Japanese enough. So I try really hard, like doing acting, dressing, whatever, and all that. But still, in Japan, people still think I look foreign. And in Thailand, apparently I don't dress like them, so I look foreign as well. So I'm like, what's the right balance here? Obviously, I wasn't able to figure it out as a teenager, so I was a confused kid. And then what I realized is like maybe it's not nationalities. Like maybe I do not try to look Thai or try to look Japanese, but I should find my own style. That's where I met Bijuaruke. It started from anime. Anime song leads me to music, and then met Bijuaruke. Whoa, that's my emo period.
When was that?
That was like end of high school or something, to college. And that's where I met music, and then I became an emo girl. And I literally, like, people were like, were you Gyaru back in the days? I was emo girl. I was emo. Like, maybe not, emo is not the right word, but I think that's the easiest way to explain internationally. But I was a VK. I was a VK girl.
Yeah. Sometimes when you have a struggle to fit into one culture or another, the easiest is to fit into a subculture.
Exactly.
And kind of just with a group where you're from doesn't really matter so much, as long as you kind of have the codes of that subgroup. How long was this period?
Whoa, very long. I was very confused. Not confused, but I felt like it resonated with what I wanted to be. So for a while, until I had my first boyfriend, and I realized I don't think he liked me that way. That's where I toned it down a little bit. But for a long while, I go to concerts, I go to and all that. And also that's when I started a band. And then like I went all deep into it. Yeah.
So Ezra
is
the band that you had at the time.
It's the band's name.
Yeah.
People always ask, what's Ezra? It's from the Bible.
Oh, okay.
It's from the Bible.
Oh, why did you pick that name from the Bible?
I went to Christian school. Like my family was a Buddhist family. Maybe because I started out as Buddhist and it was so natural, I didn't feel anything that much. But when I started Christian school, there was one teacher, Mr. Nielsen. I still remember him. He just teaches Bible in a way that a lot of the kid in the same class, like just felt something, and then it
Interesting.
just, you know what, maybe I am going to change. And then we start taking Bible class seriously, learning the philosophy of the whole entire Christianity. And then like yeah, a lot of the chapters and the Bible teaching resonated with the confused kid I was, even though I was emo or VK. And then I just wanted something, a name that I can respect, and I would probably commit to it. So I took Ezra.
Ezra. So
Yeah.
Ezra is the name of the band.
Yes.
You said that what got you a little bit into music was anime music.
Yes, it started from anime. Yeah.
Started from anime and then shifted towards VK.
Yes.
And then shifted towards doing your own band.
Yeah.
Did you have any musical training or any desire to go into music before that? Or is this kind of something that grew over time?
Violin and a little bit of guitar. And oh, it's so embarrassing. I started violin because of Sailor Moon. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I started violin because of Sailor Moon. And then like guitar, my dad did a little bit of acoustic guitar. So never good at it, but it was around. And then when I started the band, like I didn't play an instrument, but there was a time where like I want to do guitar and singing, and everyone's like, no, concentrate on singing. But I think I did a few gigs with guitar, but that's it. Like, yeah. So not proper training, but passion.
A lot of passion. And I think at the beginning you started by doing a lot of covers as well from L'Arc-en-Ciel.
Yes. Yes, L'Arc-en-Ciel.
What's the story behind the covers there?
So I say a lot of VK words, but to L'Arc-en-Ciel fans out there, I know L'Arc-en-Ciel is not a visual, okay? They have stated out clearly, and I am not confused on that part, so don't worry. But yeah, it started from anime. Their debut single was an opening for an anime. I don't know what happened there. Like, I don't even know the face of the singer yet, but the music itself just like, and I'm like, who's this band? Like, who's the singer? And I just had to go find them out and all that. And I was just hooked. Like, first single, that's it. I need to go back to their indie time, collected every single. Remember when single was like this tiny little CDs? I have all of that.
Wow.
I collected everything. Like, I was so into it, and then like started a cover band, and one thing led to another, cover band to like original song.
So you actually went all the way to release like some original songs and a full album later. That band Ezra, was it based in Thailand?
In Thailand, yes.
So what happens? What are these things that led to other things? Like you start making covers of those songs. How does that lead to a full studio registered album?
So we started covering L'Arc-en-Ciel mainly. We do sing other songs as well, but then like we got popular within the community, and then we were like, maybe we should, make our own song and create our own CD like in indie style on our own, and then like release it just within the community. It started from one song, and then there was a radio station, Fat Radio, back in the days, and they have a section where it's called Bedroom Studio, where you can submit your song as an indie band, and we submitted ours, and it went on their chart. And then we were like, maybe we could do this. Yeah. Maybe it's possible. And then so we start submitting, and then they start inviting us to their event on their indies part of the event. And then like, how about we try harder and like make more songs? And then one thing led to another. We get to meet this label, and then like, okay, we're going to sign you. And then like, woo. That's how it happened.
How much of a time period are we talking about?
So covering started like literally after high school, and then when I was in college, that's where we all meet, and then we all like do covers and all that. We've been covering for at least 2 to 3 years, and then like, yeah, we met the label owner, and then we already had the song when we met them. So for them, it's like, we already have the song.
Let's record it in studio and get it out there.
So it was like they were just buying the catalog. We already have the song. So it was fast after signing. Yeah.
That's a period of time where most students are looking for university, higher education, going to do this or that. Your mother had it all planned out for you, and suddenly you start kind of diving into music and releasing albums.
My mom was, anything you do, fine. As long as your scores, your GPA doesn't drop, I'm fine with that. As long as you're responsible with what you need to do whatever you want. So that part, she was cool. Yeah.
Was it then a moment when you start thinking like, oh, maybe we can make a career out of music and just like releasing more albums? Or was it like, this is the one time only thing, we want to enjoy this opportunity and then I'll do something else?
Oh, I'm a dreamer. So I dream big. Of course, I dream about Budokan and all that. Like, like any other band would. But then like the reality wasn't that easy. Like especially that era where you don't have Spotify or any online streaming. It's just radio and releasing physical album and getting played on station. That's just how you get known, right?
And then you have to do gig after gig after gig after gig and hand out those CDs.
Exactly. And gigs in Thailand, we don't have live house the way Japan does. Japan has a live house system. Well, you have to pay them to get on stage, but then like, at least that's how you meet your audience. But in Thailand, you have to play in a club or a pub.
Okay.
Because Thai people love live music. And then like, the popular place will have like live band every night. You have to try to get that. You have to audition to be on it, and then like, you need to play the song people want to hear. So let's say you have like an hour of show. You get to sing only 1 to 2 of your song. The rest is what's popular right now.
So cover songs only.
Yes, whatever's on the chart. Like so the more you do that, it just eats you. It's just like, but I want to sing my song.
Yeah, because then you don't get known for your original music. You are just the background music.
Exactly. And people don't actually care about your song. They want to hear the popular song. I mean, it's great because like when you sing like the popular song, people are like having fun, but it doesn't get there. It doesn't get to the point where you actually can tell them, hey, this is my song. It's just really hard to actually pay the bill and actually be in the industry. Yeah.
You were doing this in Bangkok. You mentioned Japan has this live house system.
We did.
Did you kind of consider moving here and kind of trying to take off?
We tried that. Like, I mean, I brought the whole band to Japan, stayed in my grandma's place. Wow. Cramped everyone in one room.
Everyone in a tatami room.
Exactly, tatami room. And then like, there was my friend too. There was 6 of us in a room, like literally piling over each other, like just to sleep. And then my guitarist snoring, like someone shut him up and all that. Like, but it was like we did like about 3 gigs in Tokyo, and that was like the best experience ever. And all
How different was it from the gigs in Thailand?
It's mostly our song, and people are there to open up the potential of new band and new music. They were there to listen to new stuff. So there was not a big crowd, but people were paying more attention to your songs and all that. But okay, we did a bit of covers as well too, just to fill up the time slot and all that. But then like, it feels good. It feels good to have your own show and all that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But not easy to have 6 people crammed into your grandma's place who was probably thinking, what are they doing? What is my granddaughter doing here in Japan?
And like it's really tough. It's an old Japanese house. My grandma place, meaning everything's paper, fusuma and all that. Like and all the noises we make at night, everyone can like my uncle was like, can you guys like be a little bit more quiet? Like, but we're having fun and then we're noisy, we're loud.
Cultural differences too, I imagine.
Cultural differences, yeah. And then like. Yeah, that was probably like our peak. Like we did it. That's our bucket list. We're done. And then we all grew up and we went different ways. And also the pressure of doing live music there was a time where I was just being happy on stage. And then there was a time where I got so stressed, I couldn't hear myself on stage.
Really?
So I was singing off tune, going everywhere, can't hear the beat and all that. And then there was a time where I was like really like depressed because I was like, what's wrong with me? I mean, like people call it like ips or something like that, but this is not going to work. So there was a lot of up and down and all that. And you know, not being able to sing your own song, kind of like everyone's getting kind of tired and all that. And plus my drummer became a professional musician. He got like the major debut.
Wow.
Yeah. He's big.
So he's now
my drummer's
drumming on big
big.
stages, maybe at Budokan
Yeah.
or the
I'm not
the
sure
Thai
he did
equivalent.
Budokan, but he definitely did big stage, like big venues in Thailand already. Yeah.
You decided to step off the music stage, but your career continued mostly on stage
Yes.
as an MC.
That's how it continues. lah.
How did you get into MCing? What was the interest there? And how did you get started?
The funny thing is, like, it was just an introduction from someone I know. Like, hey, there's going to be a golf competition in Thailand, and a lot of the competitor is going to be Japanese. We need a bilingual MC. You can speak both language, and you probably have no stage fright. How about trying that? I still remember that gig. Like, so I like, oh, okay, well, let me try. Like,
But then you arrive at the golf course and you're like, oh, how does golfing actually work?
yeah, that was the problem though, because like I was supposed to announce like all these like, this award goes to the most what's this term? I don't even know what this means, but there's a script, so I just literally go according to this script, and it somehow went okay, I guess, because he kept hiring me until today, so I'm assuming I'm getting better. So that's how it started. Yeah.
That was specifically an event that had a lot of Japanese players participating, and the need for this bilingual MCing.
Yeah.
How common is that in Thailand to have this need for bilingual specifically for Japanese and Thai maybe, or trilingual in your case?
There's a lot of Japanese company in Thailand. There's a lot of Japanese living in Thailand. There's an area where like we call it Little Tokyo because there's a lot of Japanese living there. So and Thai people love Japan, love Japanese culture, love Japanese food. There's a lot of Japanese restaurants and all that. So there's always some event going on that has to do with Japan. Like and when it has to do with Japan, it's got to have like the VIP, the guest who's Japanese, and it almost always requires MC or translator. So I do MC, but I also do live translation on stage as well. So like, so that's why they keep hiring me, because like you hire me, it's 2 in 1. You don't need to hire a translator. I'll do both. Like, so yes, that's an opportunity. I've never paid attention to. Yeah.
And it started from the one gig at the golf course.
Yes.
They call you back and again and again. At what point do you start thinking like, oh, maybe I can focus on this and turn this into a career?
Here's the thing. While I was doing the music, it started from manga, the music, and the MC. All of that, I had a day job too. I was working in a Japanese company as well.
The whole time?
The whole time. I was stepping in the corporate world and stepping in the everything that's on your paper right now. So everything that's under the spotlight and everything I don't really talk about. I had this 2 world going on parallel all the time. So 1 foot in the corporate world, 1 foot in whatever you see on Instagram. So I wasn't 100% in MCing yet. I was doing MC like on weekends, or I lied to my boss, I'm sick, but actually I'm on stage. No, my boss knows that. He knows that. But then like, so 1 foot in the corporate and 1 foot MCing. And I wasn't sure that I was good enough to do 100% MC or content creator, all that, because this was before TikTok. And Facebook and Instagram was already saturated and everyone was already doing it. And I'm just another Me Too person who's trying to create a content. Remember those time where like bloggers was popular and everyone go to places wearing beautiful dress, taking photos when you travel. I was trying all that. Did not work for me. And then so I couldn't step away from corporate world. So I was always one foot in the corporate world and one foot in the emceeing and content creation world.
What were you doing in this corporate world?
I was in Hakuhodo. My boss knows this, so he's fine. I was in Hakuhodo advertising agency. So I started. I was in one small Thai not small actually. They're okay. Advertising agency for only 3 months, and then Hakuhodo was like in the same building, and someone just headhunted me. So within that, I moved to Hakuhodo
in the Thai office.
And then I moved to Hakuhodo, Bangkok office, and then that's how I started my career on the advertising agency, and then so start there, and then where did I go? Okay, this is a side, not a side quest. I actually have 2 main quests. Actually, like the route 2, the route 2 of my life was like advertising agency, and then publishing company, record label, and then concert promoter, and then back to agency again, and then stayed at agency, and then moved to a social media platform. And actually, after COVID was actually the first time I was 100% into content creation and MC. I was always in corporate. Yeah.
Always in corporate when you're pursuing so many creative dreams is difficult, I imagine.
Very.
You go to Tokyo, have your 3 gigs. It's like the peak of Ezra. And then, you have to go back to the office and do something, sit all day. But you just want to make music.
Yes.
Before that, maybe you were working on your mangas, and suddenly you discover how fun it can be to MC. What happened in COVID that kind of gave you the confidence, perhaps, to let's give the content creation and the MCing a real try?
TikTok happened.
TikTok.
I think it was 2019. Was it right before COVID hit hard on 2020? I started TikTok 2019. I had a friend she was like, hey, there's this new platform. It's called TikTok. I'm like, what's TikTok? And I looked through it. It was a time where TikTok was just dances. And if I'm not wrong, TikTok was like, I think it was a former Musical.ly. I'm not sure about that fact. Okay, fact check later. But like it just became TikTok, and it was known for doing a lot of lip syncing and dancing to music. That was the highlight of the app. And I was like, what do I do on this app? And my friend was like, no, it doesn't need to be music related. You can create like short content. It was more like Vines. Yes, it was more like Vines, right? She was like, it's like Vines. I did not know what Vines was that back then. So I was like, just create like some Japanese content. I've never seen any Japanese content on this platform yet. So I started as like teaching simple words on TikTok, like Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, and all that. And I blew.
You were teaching that to a Thai audience?
Yes. Like, how do you say good morning in Japanese and all that? Like, simple word. And it just like, poof, blew up. And I got like million subscriber within the first few years. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Like really fast. And that's where I like, maybe I'm funny. You know what? Maybe I can do this. Like, I couldn't do YouTube because it was long and I was bad at editing. I just take forever. But TikTok, you can edit on your phone. Literally.
Quickly through the app.
Exactly. Yeah. And like music, everything, it's all there. I don't need to go out and find like, the commercially available music to make sure you don't get banned and all that, because whatever's on TikTok is usually okay to be used. And then it's all in one. It was easy. It's got filter. It's got stuff you can play on it. If you don't know what to do, just play whatever games and a little bit of a filter they have, and you'll get a content. And I was uploading like 3 videos a day.
3 per day?
Because there's nothing to do during COVID. I wake up, okay, 3 video. What do I do today? Like I was, there's no event. That's when my MC gig like went dead, like quiet, because no event, nothing.
It's crazy how one new platform suddenly gives you an opportunity to reach an entirely new audience and shift your career trajectory
and shift my mindset as well too.
What did your mind shift from to?
So when you do Japanese related content, like before that, I was doing Facebook, I was trying on YouTube, I was trying on every platform it was available back then, right? And then when you're half Japanese, you try to embrace the Japanese-ness, meaning you need to be cute. You know what I mean, right? The idol look, you need to be cute, you need to be like and especially when you are in the community of Japanese content creator, like you get together, you take photo, you got to be like cute and all that.
The
I'm
usual
like,
poses.
Yes, and like maybe I need to be cute, maybe I need to be more Japanese, I need to wear cute clothes, go take nice photo with the view. Has it turned out it was better for me to be funny? So ever since TikTok, I was like, I don't need to be good looking and funny. They have all the filter. I mean, I just need to go the other way. So from kawaii, I just went to like, no, kawaii is the wrong word. I mean more like anego kyara. I'm more like a big sister character that's gonna talk anything to you in a more like open up style and all that. So that's the character I embraced, and now people calling me like "One-chan," like "Anego" and all that. Like in Thai, even in Thailand, they call it "Jae." Jae in Thai means like big sister in a more like close way and all that. Like, and then like, you know, I'm gonna embrace this big sister character, a funny big sister character. So I started going that way.
You became Thailand's otaku's big sister.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I became that.
Started with making videos about the language a little bit, and suddenly, you know, bridging both cultures, and your audience grew to over 1 million subscribers as well.
Yes.
You get back in a way, but on a much larger scale, to the situation when you started going out with your friends, your Thai friends, after school in Thailand, and they are like pointing out Thai things and maybe asking you about the Japanese things, but on big scale. What kind of, what do you start thinking about when you, I imagine, suddenly start getting a lot of questions? What did people ask you about? What were people curious about?
Wow, a lot. They were curious. One, so because I'm born and raised in Thai, obviously my Thai sounds like Thai. So they were like, are you sure you're half? Are you sure you're like half Japanese? Your Thai doesn't have the Japanese accent and all that. And I'm like, yeah. And then like, I will like, you know, my mom's Japanese. So if they don't believe me, I'll just bring my mom on the screen. This is my mom. This is my mom. She's real Japanese and all that. And then they ask a lot of questions, but I don't mind answering, but in a casual way, not in a serious way. Yeah.
What do you feel like you want to communicate now that you've built those platforms? What are the things that are important for you to share with your audience?
I feel like it started out like just because I'm half Japanese, I don't need to be the Japanese you expect. You probably think Japanese is like, kawaii dake ja dame desu ka and all that. No. There's this kind of Japanese too. The type where like, you know, come eat with me. Let's have fun kind of Japanese. Like there's also this side of Japan. And then like, you know, Japanese doesn't have to be all cutesy and all that. It could also be fun and I can speak Thai clearly too. Do not like, you know, expect like all the Japanese have to have like an accent and all that. Because I know it's a thing right now, especially in Thailand, to have like a foreign creator moving to Thailand, speaking cute Thai, I would say it. Like not a clear, perfect Thai, but then like they're using that as a way to get into Thai audience. And I think that's cute. And I don't think I can be that because I'm already speaking Thai. So if there's so many people doing like a cute Thai accent, I'm just going to speak a very clear Thai. And especially when I'm doing MC, I need to be very clear, meaning like I can't talk in a casual manner. Like I don't really know how to express this. Like Thai language is very clear in terms of pronunciation of the R, ra, rua. lolling. It has to be clear. And then like if you're doing an MC, you cannot skip that. And then because I'm doing MC, I need to make sure that those are very clear. So, okay, I'm going to be a creator that's very clear. Like if I speak Japanese, I will try to speak the best Japanese. Of course, I'm not there yet. If I'm going to speak Thai, I'm going to speak clear, proper Thai. So that became my goal. And I'm like, you can learn. There's nothing you cannot learn. Like people always think like if you graduated, that's it. That's your learning journey. No, I mean, I speak Japanese, but I never understood keigo. I never understood all the big business words at all. But ever since I started doing MC, I learned all that terms. I relearned every like proper Japanese stage script and how to say stuff, how to phrase stuff and all that. And I'm like, oh, people can learn. Like there's nothing, especially in the world of internet, like you can't say, oh, I don't know how to do this. You can.
It's interesting from what you're telling me, rather than the content itself, what seems to be so important to you is basically how things are communicated in either language. The words you choose, the pronunciation you choose. Where do you think this comes from to you, the importance of the language in communicating with an audience online?
I think it's very important because I think it's important both online and offline. But when you're offline on stage, you get the immediate reaction. Like whatever you say it, you can feel it. Oops, I said it wrong. Okay, I did it. They got it. Like that's the immediate reaction. And then I realized if you want to communicate something, if your mind is set to this is what I want to communicate and I want to communicate it clear, and you explode it out, they will respond. They will laugh, they will clap, they will enjoy it, they will whatever. But it's very important that it starts from you. You have to be clear. Do you want them to laugh? Do you want them to feel a little bit emotional? Do you want them to feel, or do you want to hype them and all that? You can't be shy and you can't be like, I don't really know how to do this, but this is, no, I am going to do it. I need to communicate it clear and really loud that, did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that? Round of applause. Like, I call it dokkan moment. Like, I want that moment. Dokkan. It explodes. Like, I love that moment. But you can't do that if you're not clear on what you want them to feel or react. So I need to be clear.
So that comes a little bit from your stage experience, from them seeing, and you transcend it to social
into
media.
Social media.
When you do this for social media, you mentioned the big difference is on stage, it's live, you see the reaction.
Yes.
Social media, you can do take after take after take. For you and your content and the things you talk about, these kind of cultural differences, the events in both countries, and more things. I unfortunately cannot understand all the content you do, but how much do you prepare for the things? Or how much of it is spontaneous, but you have that sharpness in your mind of what you want to communicate? So
in the beginning, I'm a big fan of Gary Vee, by the way. So I believe in when he says like you plan, you do, you just like jab, 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 and then you put a big hook at the end and all that. So when I was uploading 3 videos a day, I had like a pillar. I'm going to talk about language. I'm going to talk about travel. I'm going to talk about food. I'm going to talk about anime. And then like every day that I post, make sure I distribute them properly. So every time I walk around the room, because I can't go anywhere because of COVID, I have an idea. I will put an idea under. This goes under this pillar. This goes under this pillar. And when I start shooting, I will have a look. Okay, what am I shooting today? Maybe 1, 2, 3 of this. And then like I start shooting. And I was very serious in the beginning. Like I had about like 7 hoodies with different color just to make sure that when people turn on my profile, they'll see different color and they can distinguish the difference of each video.
So each hoodie was for one category.
Yeah, something like that. So I had like about 7 or 8 different hoodies just to make sure like it doesn't look boring when you come to my page, and then you kind of know, so this is design kind of. So I was very serious at that point. Yeah.
So you really structured your content. You had the categories. You organized yourself. And you were doing this for a Thai audience. So when you talk about food and travel and such, I imagine you talk about differences. You maybe address some of the stereotypes. And I'm curious because wherever you come from, your idea of Japan might be different. So what a French person thinks of Japan is one thing, what an American person thinks of Japan is another, and same again in Thailand. What are some of the stereotypes that you have experienced and seen and kind of tried to address in your videos that Thai people have about Japan?
So, am I allowed to say this? So I got a chance to interview one of the biggest Japanese male porn star.
Okay.
Shimiken-san. And he's very smart. His perspective towards this industry is like, he knows exactly what he's doing. And then like, so you have to admit, like, I don't think it's just Thailand. A lot of people know Japan from all these subculture, anime and all that. If you're talking about the mass, and when you're Japanese women, you get all these weird comments from weird men asking about like, do you know what this word means? Obviously, they've watched all those videos and all that. And then I don't know. I don't consider it cyberbullying, though. I think it depends on people. Some people might get offended. I didn't really care much. I thought it was funny. Whatever those comments come, I will address it. I am more than happy to address
You're
it.
ready. You have your pillars and you just, okay, this falls into
You want to know this? This is what Shimiken told me. You want to know this? I will explain it to you what it means. I think some people might consider it bullying. I just like, why not? They want to be heard. I'm just going to pick what they comment and I'm going to make into it content. And then like, a good example is, I think every Japanese speaking Thai people experience it. Oh, you speak Japanese. Do you know the word itai? You know what that means? It just literally means I'm in pain. That's all. So I address it. You have a stomach ache. It's called onaka ga itai. You have a headache. It's called atama ga itai. It just means painful. It has nothing to do with that industry.
Where do they have that comment from itai? Like, where do they pick up that word?
Adult video.
Interesting.
They watch all this and then I don't know what's their main goal. Was it supposed to, were you trying to embarrass me? Were you trying to bully? Or you're just having fun or you're just trolling? I don't know. But I thought it was funny. So like, oh, if you're going to comment this, I'm going to make this into a comment. I'm going to reply to it.
So in a way, that interview with the porn stuff for you was a good way to have a reference to answer
I am
all
not
of these
lying.
questions.
It came from this guy.
How did you even get to interview him?
So he came to Thailand. He has his own YouTube channel, by the way, and it's all about how to date. Interesting, isn't it? And it's nothing bad at all. He's putting his experience into a more educational twist. So actually his YouTube is very useful, and obviously he does some crazy stuff as well, but then like it's very educational. So he comes to Thailand and he just wants to do some interviews with Thai girls about like with a perspective towards this. What do you think? What type of garden? It's more of a funny interview, and I was there as a guest and also helping him translate. Obviously, like he can't talk to the girls, so I was there to help translate and also a little bit of interview. So I was like, okay, can I interview you as well? So we did a collab. So we did one episode that I interviewed him as well. So it was very interesting and very, very interesting.
Wow. So you become the point of contact in Thailand for him, but also many other people.
Yeah.
What are some of the other interesting encounters you've had thanks through emceeing, translating in your own content?
Oh, I met a lot of like interesting people from Japan. And for me, that's a blessing. Like I get to connect with people in a different industry and then like get to understand how things work on their point of view and all that. And then somehow rewire my head and think, oh, that's how it works. Like I'm like that.
For example?
Oh, like obviously the adult movie industry. Like I did not know, wait, Japan produced like 70% of the global adult video. I'm like, wait, that's like huge. And we all know Japan made it official, meaning it's a proper industry. They have like everything properly laid out. And I'm like, I did not know the number, and I did not know the amount of like videos Japan was producing and all that. But it's a proper industry, and how they actually like have a lot of regulations and rules and law to protect the actors and actresses and all that. And it was like, wow. I mean, this is how Japan make things legal.
Seems like that topic comes up a lot in your audience and in Thailand, and
it is
the curiosity of people.
Yeah, if you're talking controversial, that's the controversial topic that comes a lot. Other stuffs are like, you know, anime related.
I saw you've done an interview of the actress of One Piece for season 2.
Oh, that was the best experience. Yeah, that was so good.
Also,
because I've been doing a lot of interviews with like Japanese artists or Thai actors and all that, right? And the funny thing is, people don't really know I speak English, because I always do my content in Thai first and Japanese maybe. And it's about Thai Japan all the time. And then like, there's not that much opportunity for me to use English. And that was like the first time the whole entire interview was in English. And people were like, wait, you spoke English? Yeah.
This whole time you've been hiding?
Yeah, not hiding, but there wasn't, you know, a clear opportunity for me to use. So I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I've never really created an English content. but that was an eye-opening experience. And also another shift has happened ever since that One Piece video. Like, I'm going to start doing my content in English. So I'm actually planning something. Haven't started yet, but yeah.
What so if you want to talk about it, I'm quite curious. You've done all this content for now a few years. What are you currently working on? What are the things you want to shift towards?
I've been introducing Thai to Japan, Japan to Thai here. Now I'm going to introduce Thai and Japan to the world.
Oh.
Because I'm already been talking about these two countries for my whole entire social media career or content creation. So, and then Thailand is getting popular as well. The T-pop, the drama and all that, their quality's pretty good. Like, so yeah, I think, and then there's a lot of overlapping, meaning Thai drama is doing really great in Japan as well. Thai music, T-pop is also doing great. And there's a lot of like cultural exchange going on. So why not introduce this to the English speaking audience as well?
So step away from translating and explaining the adult industry to the Thai audience, and more like, okay, there's a lot of other things happening.
There's other stuff going on too.
You just mentioned that Thai dramas are doing good in Japan as well. What, when you do and you look at it from the other side, what are the things you often find yourself explaining and sharing with the Japanese audience when you talk about Thailand?
Boys love.
So we still get back to these topics of romantic.
It's a popular topic, and I think people, it's easy for people to understand, resonate, or it's closer to their entertainment bucket list, I suppose. Like, it's not that far away and all, and it's already popular. And you have to agree, like Thailand's BL series are top notch.
I don't know anything about it, but I can imagine.
It's okay, I understand. It's okay, I understand. But the quality, the actors, like the music that comes with it, like the whole package it's actually really good.
So interestingly, entertainment is at the core of the cultural. I mean, Thai people enjoy Japanese food, I imagine, and vice versa. But entertainment seems to be kind of
entertainment is probably going to be my core, because there's plenty of people out there talking about language, and those people are like properly professor level educated, like they learn to be teacher, they're there to properly educate people in terms of language. I am not a professor, I am not certified in any ways. I just teach like day-to-day language and some crazy anime words, but there's already great people teaching language out there. There's great travel creator who actually like travels properly, not lazy like me, like who properly tells people, this is a ticket you should buy. What's the difference? There's already people doing that. So I'm going to do what I like, which is entertainment and probably around anime, manga, game, BL and all that. Well, adult industry was just a mere fate that I got to meet him, but I'm not going to focus on that, obviously. But yeah.
So in a way, circling back to what got you originally very much
Yes.
interested in learning Japanese as well, the manga,
Exactly.
the anime at the time.
So I'm gonna be here in this comfortable area, but maybe I'll dig into it more and find a new perspective to talk about it more. Yeah.
Now you spend a lot of time in both countries.
Yeah.
Are you planning on maybe settling in one, or is it important for you to kind of keep in motion and kind of keep going between both to be at these events in person, to see fans, to see also the personalities, the media events, and so on?
Currently, I like going back and forth because there's a lot happening in Thailand as well. And obviously there's a lot happening in Japan. But then I think me and Thailand would be better for now. But I am looking for opportunities in Japan as well. So that is also why I literally been coming to Japan every single month this year. Wow. From January. Like I've been flying every month.
That's a busy schedule.
It is, but it's fun too. So I am looking for opportunity in Japan as well. But I don't think I'm going to be like, oh, I need to be in Japan all the time, or I need to be in Thailand all the time. My family's in Japan, so every time I come to Japan, I stay with them. So right now, that's okay for me. Yeah.
How do you approach and manage all of this? Did you kind of establish yourself as an independent MC and content creator, and you kind of handle and organize all of this by yourself? It's a lot of planning, I imagine, to find all the gigs, be at all the events, prepare for interviewing the One Piece stars, and then do another MCing for, I don't know, a business event, and then make a video about something.
You see, this is the part where it's like, you just have to put your content out there, and then people will reach out to you. It's like, I know in Japan, like if you're signed to a certain label or a management, you have a team that would go out and do the sales for you. I don't have that team. My only sales procedure is I make videos that wishing that someone related to that industry would see it and reach out to me. And so far, I've been talking about anime enough that all these platforms pay attention to my content. Like I did content for Netflix, for Prime Video, for even Chinese platform, iQIYI or WeTV and all that. I like Chinese drama too, by the way. Okay. That's enough for my interest. But then but when you talk about entertainment enough, someone want their stuff to be on your channel. So if you want to do work with, depending who you want to work with, if you want to work with someone, you create a content that will resonate with them. If you're a beauty blogger, obviously you need to buy all the beauty stuff, and then you have to start there so that they can see your work. If you want to work with the platform, you need to talk about the stuff they put on their platform. So currently my strategy is I put out as much content as possible that resonate with all the people I want to work with, hoping and wishing that their in-house influencer manager would see my stuff.
It seems to be working quite well so far.
So far, yes. But like I said, it started in COVID, so it did not start like 1 or 2 years. It took a long while too.
How much is the balance of your work now, creating your own content and just working with these brands versus still doing MCing and just covering events?
So per month, I would have like at least 3 to 4 MC gigs, and then content. I create content every day. That's my routine. But obviously, if I'm on the go or if I'm traveling, maybe I would not be able to create as much content. But my goal is to upload at least 1 content a day, which I haven't been doing lately because I'm in Japan. but that's my goal. And as for sponsorship or client work, in Thailand, I actually have a management that helped me on that as well. And obviously, sometimes they just contact me direct, especially if it's a Japanese client, they will contact me direct. If it's Thailand, I have a management that helps me on that. But that's only in Thai market. So I still do most of the thing myself. Yeah.
Do you feel like it's very different when you are in this kind of Japan content creator scene and you see what other creators are doing, but maybe more for an English audience or French or German? I imagine not too many are focused on Thailand specifically.
No.
And then you spend a lot of time in Thailand too. How different or similar is it to kind of see how Japan is being communicated, how creators work on talking about Japan and sharing that?
So I follow a lot of international. I say international because sometimes I don't even know what country they're from, but they're speaking in English and they're talking about Japan or talking about animes and all that. I follow a lot of international content creator, and I feel like it's after COVID that I'm seeing the increase of the amount of English-speaking content creator doing Japan-related content. Before that, I don't really see.
There were a few, the original ones.
Yeah, there
the
were
channels
few.
are still big today, but nowadays, it's.
But the amount right now is insane. Like back in the days, it was always the big one with like proper YouTube channel, and they do it properly, and it's about travel, custom, and all that. Right now you see like smaller creators doing like anime games and all that, and it's become more subculture focus. Before was more the bigger culture of Japan. Now it's more subculture. Some people just do like gothic Lolita. Some people would just do anime. Some people will just do game and all that. It's getting very niche. So that also reflects the fact that Japan is getting globally recognized as well. So to me, I think it's good. It's expanding. And obviously in Thailand, we have a Thai-speaking creator who starts talking about... But Thailand, for me, because I live there, I know Japan has always been a thing. But I would say COVID is a big game changer where Japan has become like it did a big comeback.
Well, because for a few years, people couldn't come here, and the dream of coming here grew and grew and grew. COVID is over, and now everyone's...
This is how I see it. So Japan was like big in the 90s and the early 2000s, where it was at its peak. We have X Japan, we have Lunacy, we have Lagang Show, we have Morning Musume, we have AKB. It was like Japan, Utada Hikaru as well. That was the era where J-pop was like at its peak. But isn't it funny? It was at its peak, but they never really did a world tour. They never came to Thailand. They never had like an English content. They never had any of that. Anyone who loved Japan need to learn Japanese or have someone translate. It was that era. And then it disappeared because K-pop came in and it was like dead silent for a long time. And then COVID happened, and then we have anime. Because everyone was so bored at home watching streaming anime, Demon Slayer, just like doom. Suddenly, Japanese content is a thing again. And then Japanese music that came with anime song was a thing again. And now Japan is like, I'm back.
Back on top. So maybe an opportunity for you to restart your visual K band.
I was actually thinking, to be honest. I'm not sure even if I can sing the way I used to, but yeah.
But endless opportunities for you, especially now with the plans of maybe internationalizing your content, trying to reach and address different audiences. Aki, we covered so many topics.
A lot, I know.
Is there something that was important for you that you would have still like to talk about that maybe I forgot to ask about?
Important or not, I don't know. But this whole entire journey made me realize, like, you can have a lot of dreams. I don't want to sound like an old person trying like this is what you should think kind of, but it's more like I had so many things I want to do and I just did it all. But I feel like everything has its time and moment. The most important thing is you probably need to know what you need to do now, but you don't have to give up. I still draw, but I am not planning to become like an artist. But maybe if I get really old, like 60, 70, and I have nothing to do at home, maybe I'll come back and draw again. It's there. So drawing is not gone. It's still there somewhere. But at that moment, music was it. If I don't do it now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it again. So it was just priority. And then I started there, and everything after that just connects. So I feel like if things doesn't happen the way you expect, I think it's okay. It's just like the first step to something. You can still dream, you can still want to be something, but the most important thing is you just have to put things out there. You just have to do it. Like,
I think that is something that you've shown multiple times throughout our conversation, whether it's submitting a manga to Shueisha, submitting a song to a radio station, submitting a first video to TikTok.
Yes.
You just have to put things out there and eventually maybe something will happen.
Maybe it would not work, but you would feel better doing it knowing it did not work rather than like, I should have done it. I should have sent, I should have done, I should have, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah.
I think this is a great advice to conclude this conversation. Aki, it's been a real pleasure having you here and
Thank you so much.
Hearing and seeing different perspectives, getting to understand a little bit how Japan is perceived in Thailand, what it was like for you to grow up there with this multicultural background. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of exciting projects coming on your channels, which will be all linked down below. So for people that are curious, want to reach out, want to ask more questions about the Japanese adult industry's vocabulary, they can reach out to you, and you have all the expertise on hand now.
Yeah, I have all the fun story if you want to hear them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching. This was Unpacking Japan, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Awesome. Thanks for sticking with us until the end. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Unpacking Japan. It's the best way to help us grow and ensures we can keep bringing you these deep dives every week. Till next time, take care.